This is my ethics final for my creative work plan and my personal code of ethics. I do think that it is most appropriate if I present this by doing a voiceover, uh, pointing out each part of the document of my CWP and showcasing my personal code of ethics, which I do have right here. So I do think it's most appropriate, and we can go through each section. And yeah, let's dive right in. Okay, diving right into the creative work plan, we're going to start with the overview. So my ethical code has always been leadership, respect, integrity, and justice. I have to thank my parents and my siblings for teaching me these values throughout my life, and this is the values that have made me the person that I am today, and I keep those values throughout my life. So leadership pretty much has taught me to take charge and lead people when there is no one there to lead. Respect taught me to be respectful to others and that it must be earned. Integrity has taught me to be honest and having strong moral principles, and justice has taught me to behave accordingly to what's fair and what's morally right. Okay, so the next section is strategic message, and I have 5 bullet points here. And the first one is target audience. So my target audience is pretty much any person, generally speaking, anyone, a future client or a coworker, a company that I will work for or work with. I just want them to see my highest standards in conduct, including my ethical principles and my ethical code. I do believe it's important to show that I am a strong young professional with these values and that I am a man of my word. The next bullet point is benefits. So I do believe that my code of ethics will benefit me by pretty much using them everywhere, in the classroom, the workplace, around friends, people I don't know, job interviews. I think that when in the near future, when applying for jobs, every company has their own ethical principles and standards. They have their own ethical codes, and I believe that if I have the same ethical principles and codes that they do, I believe that is beneficial for me, that I will have a higher probability of getting the job, and I think that is really beneficial. The next one is desired image. My code of ethics is a representation of who I am as a hardworking young professional, and I want my employers, colleagues, friends, and everyone in general to see that in me. The next one is competitive image. I do plan after college in going into the motion picture industry. I have my eyes set on that. I've always wanted to be in that industry, and that industry is competitive. It's a competitive career, and I don't shy away from a challenge or a competition. Rather, I give it the very best I can, and using that ethical code in this career is very important, as well as being prepared to be challenged. And I do believe that for any job that I apply in this field, that I would be a top candidate, not only for my ethical code, but for my experience as well. And the last one is message support. So, once I've completed my time at Oklahoma State University, again, I do plan on going into the motion picture industry and creating creative content. I believe that I will continue to learn and grow professionally with a positive mindset, and follow my code of ethics on every project and everywhere I go. So on to the next section, which is code of ethics details. So the details about my personal code of ethics is that when I was designing this, I wanted it to be visually appealing. I wanted it to be a representation of my personality, a representation of who I am. I also wanted this to show my ethical values. And I believe I chose the right template for this. I found this template on Canva. I'm very proud of it. It is a movie-themed template that I found. And I wrote in my ethical values in there, my 2 quotes, my name, and I'm very proud of it, how it turned out. Okay, and on to the final section, and that is Code of Ethics design. For my Code of Ethics, I wanted this design to be bright and vibrant. I chose a template of a movie poster, and I believe that that was the right fit for this poster because, as previously stated, I do plan on going into the motion picture industry. That is my dream job as a film director. So I believe that this was the perfect fit for this assignment. So as you see in the poster, it has my name at the top. I decided to put 2019 for the year that for this semester, as well as AMC as the movie theater. I just wanted it to look like a movie poster you would see at a movie theater. The colors are, general movie colors, yellow, red, white, and black. You have the popcorn bucket in the middle. You have two admission tickets on the bottom left corner of the popcorn bucket. You also have 3D glasses on the other side, as well as the sound clapper, which is what they use before they take a take on a film. And underneath all of this is my ethical values, which I have labeled here: leadership, respect, integrity, and justice. I've also put definitions on the side of those as well. And then underneath that, I have two quotes, one by Steve Burkhorst and another by Michelle Obama. And I'll just read those real quick. So the quote by Steve Burkhorst is, "Supporting the truth, even when it is unpopular, shows the capacity for honesty and integrity." And I believe that that quote is very powerful, and it is also very true and is something to follow for sure. And on to the next quote by Michelle Obama, that is, "We learn about honesty and integrity that the truth matters, that you don't take shortcuts or play by your own set of rules, and success doesn't count unless you earn it, fair and square." And that is also another quote that I intend to live by and I intend to follow as well. So that is pretty much it. This is my my Code of Ethics poster, and I am very happy on the way how it turned out. And that is a wrap. Thank you so much for listening and watching this video. Thank you.